If the old saying, milk does a body good, is to be believed, Detroit Tigers 10th round draft pick and North Carolina native Brock Deatherage should be doing just fine at this point in his life.
I grew up on a dairy farm. My mom's side of the family been farming, her whole life, my whole life. It's my grandparents' farm, and it's just always been something that's been a part of my life. During the summers, when I was growing up, elementary school, middle school, whatever, when I wasn't playing baseball or at football practice or something like that, I was out there on the farm working.
That same diligence off the field, Brock says, helped his game on it.
Being able to build that work ethic, not sleeping all day watching TV or playing video games or something like that. I didn't care to do that. I cared to get up and do something and work. And a lot of kids they've never experienced work at a young age like that. And it's kind of just stuck with me my entire life.
Including a 3-run climb up the Tigers minor league ladder in his inaugural season, moving from rookie ball all the way to advanced A.
Deatherage has, of course, got a lot of attention for hitting 3 home runs in his first game, which fortunately I happened to be at, which is kind of neat. But he's an exciting outfielder that can run.
He makes the catch!
And really has a lot of tools that, just making contact is something that he can continue to work on. But he was a good-looking kid, and I think has got a chance to move fast.
I could probably count on 2 hands the number of off days that I had, when I wasn't in the lineup. And I got in a lot of at-bats. Really, that was huge in, my progression, especially in my first, my draft year, in my first season. I was a senior sign, just turned 23 years old, so I don't want to say it's expected of me, but, that's where I would be, if I would have signed, whether it was out of high school or even as a junior in college. So, finishing, where I would have been if I would have signed earlier, was a good opportunity for me, and had a good overall first season.
Good is a bit of an understatement. Over the course of 60 games, the outfielder finished with the following line: a .326 batting average, .385 on-base percentage, and a .504 slugging percentage, which resulted in an OPS of nearly 900. Now the challenge is finding out how to do that over a longer span of time.
Being able to prepare myself for my first full, professional seasons, I've always heard it's the hardest one. Once you kind of figure that out and figure out what you need to do to your body, prepare yourself, mentally, physically, and that kind of thing to endure, a long professional season is really the ultimate challenge and the ultimate goal to figure out how to manage that.
You have to love those guys, man. You have to love the way those guys, they go out there and they grind it out and they're hungry. We go out there, it's time to eat. We go out there and be hungry. We go out there and be passionate about it, and then and when you see that on the players, that's amazing, man.
Just being able to to have that work ethic and have the farm to thank for that is it's a huge part of who I am.